Hey, what's up, boys? Long time no see. I think it's been a few months since I actually put out an E30 video, like, you know, aside from like doing some other random things that aren't really E30 specific. But I did shoot a video in September. I just never posted it because I don't know, I just didn't post it. But at that time, I kind of took off a hiatus from doing anything with the car because my grandma passed and she lives with me, so she passed in the living room. So I don't know if I'm going to release that episode or not or whatever, but that happened, so kind of took a break. But the car's back here in storage. We're getting ready to kind of put it back to its winter mode. But I wanted to do a few more E30 videos before the end of the year. This is also going to be an update on the stroker progress, which isn't much. And we're going to do a little test with the M20 that's in the car now, which is the original motor, which has about 280,000 on it. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead and we're going to have my friend Sam come over. He's coming over in about 5-10 minutes. And then we're just going to do a compression test on the motor to see how tired she is, because like I said, she's burning oil. Just everything is burning oil. It's got a little knock starting, which you've probably heard in other videos or whatever that I've talked about. But yeah, it's just time to get rid of this motor. So I'm trying to just save up to get the stroker motor done. But the biggest expense right now is getting the new pistons, and then whenever I get those, I gotta drop them off at the machine shop, which is gonna take 2 to 3 months. So I wanted to have it done by I wanted to have it dropped off like in October, but it's already basically a few days before Thanksgiving, and just can't seem to get the money together because of bills. And like I said, my grandma passing, so I kind of messed up money for there a little bit. But this is just going to be like a basic little episode. So we're just going to see how tired the M20 is. Just going to get compression numbers. My friend Bobby said anything like over 140 is good, so I think we're probably going to be somewhere in the 120s, but I'm not really sure. Maybe even lower than that. But like I said, it's just really down on power and just burns hella oil. Basically, in about 300 to 500 miles, I got to replace the spark plugs because they get fouled out by all the oil being burnt in there. So I think the valve stems are bad, and I think the piston seal or the piston rings are bad as well on this because it's the stock bottom end. The original bottom end, and then the top end got rebuilt when I snapped the rocker arm and the timing belt in 2012. So but yeah, he's gonna be here in a few, so let's go ahead and get this car uncovered because I got it covered up, and do a compression test, and then I'm gonna swap out wheels here later because I gotta shoot some videos outside. And then yeah, it's just gonna be kind of an overall video. So yeah, I'm gonna take you over here to the M20 and just kind of show you a few things that I got and what I need to still get, like parts wise and everything. But all right, so we got a little parts box over here I got from my friend, kind of heavy. Let's throw it here on the couch. So I got lower piece of the timing cover that goes to the, obviously the timing assembly in the front. Got the big part of the timing cover. We have the engine hook that goes up on the head. We got the new engine mounts, because like I said, I'm trying to get everything done and put the motor together. I don't want to take anything off the motor that's in there. I just want to get all of the stuff done. We got the rear coolant port that goes on the back of the cylinder head. Then we have a crank sensor, the crank sensor mount or whatever that goes on the front of the motor. Don't mind the mess. I'm gonna be cleaning that up somewhat today. But like I said, this is the most expensive part of the build right now, is getting the cylinder head, or getting the block done. So as far as things I need still on the motor, basically you need this gear right here, the intermediate shaft gear or whatever. So I need that gear. Then I think we're going to take this off so we can powder coat it the same color as everything else. So this will have to come off, and then take this off and powder coat it. Then like I said, we're just getting the new pistons. I already got the oil pan. I've had this one for years, so I'm gonna get that powder coated as well. But yeah, just saving up for the pistons, which I'm hoping to have by the end of the year for that money, and then drop it off so they can have it, and then hopefully get the block back around sometime in March, because like I said, it's winter in Indiana all the way until like the middle of April, so not too worried about that. Once we get the block back, we're gonna go ahead and paint her up, and obviously put everything together on the bottom end. By that time I should have all these other parts that should in that box. I should have all those powder coated or gold plated like I'm going to do for this motor. And only thing I need for the cylinder head, which is back there in my parts stash behind the drum set, all I need right there is a camshaft, and then that'll be it. then Sam's just gonna help me assemble that back together. But yeah, all these pieces will basically be gold plated. So we'll have all those. Then we just basically need all the stuff that is on the front of the motor to get that taken care of. And then once the motor is like fully assembled, like with all the timing components and everything like that, then we'll go ahead and order the ITBs. Then that'll be one of the last things that gets done, because obviously we need a lot of work to get this out. And because we're gonna be shaving the bay. My buddy has a panel set that's made for the engine bay, which we are going to be getting, so that'll be dope, and it'll be saving us a lot of time on trying to make it look pretty. I already found somebody to do the paint work for me. We're actually trying to get a little work done at his house, so hopefully that goes through. That'll help us out on getting these parts, because that's basically what's holding me back. I do home remodels for a living, so when it comes to getting this car done, it's hard because this is the time of year where everybody basically kind of cuts back on doing work because, you know, Thanksgiving and Christmas. Let's get this car unwrapped. All right, so we got the M20 open up. Sam will be here in a few minutes, and we'll see what compression numbers this car is having, because this M20 is definitely tired and she's ready to go. So let's see what it comes up with. All right.
Cylinder 1 is 120 PSI.
Didn't I call it? Didn't I say 120?
Yeah.
That's fucking funny.
Cylinder 2, 150.
That's a big changer.
From 120 up to 150.
Number 3.
Cylinder 3 is 180.
Talk about difference.
Yeah. Wow. This thing's just fucking had it. Alright. Cylinder 4 is 160.
I tell you, they're all gonna be different numbers.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
It's not entirely, it's not always that way, but sometimes it is. So it probably is rings if you're burning it like that. I mean, it could be rings or valve seals.
I think it's both, to be honest.
Yeah. 135.
Okay.
So a little bit better, but compared to 180, not better.
Cylinder 3 is the strongest. Bitch. Called that one. So that one's technically the lowest.
Was that 1 and 6?
Yep.
Or 110 and 120. Then you had above 130 on the rest of them.
Yep. 135, 160, 180. I would have thought it would have been 5 and 6 would have been the worst. I mean, I guess 5 is fucking the second worst, or the third worst.
Yeah, all pretty close, but once you go from 120 to 180, you're like, okay, that's not that close. What was that, 2 or 3 that had the 180?
3 is 180.
So 3 was the best.
3 and 4 are the best. 160, 180. Alright boys, so as you saw right there from the test, the M20 is definitely tired, like I said. So yeah, like I said, the bottom end is definitely shot. Piston rings are starting to go. Like I said, I already knew this, but I just wanted to kind of get like a confirmation on what the actual motor is like in its current condition. That's why I haven't really made too much E30 content, because I'm not trying to drive it, because I don't want to blow the motor up. I still want it movable, so when I have to get the work done to it, I can actually move the car around. So that's why we're pushing hard to get the motor done and push everything else back. So getting the paint done, putting the BBS body kit on that I've had for 3 years at this point. But yeah, we're definitely a little tired on the M20. So basically just covering that in this video. I want to swap out these wheels as well. Take off the Epsilons, which are my favorite wheels ever. But yeah, we got some parts everywhere. Got the BBS kit up there, the front and the rear valance. We got the side skirts over here, and some more parts over there, like I said, behind the drum set over there. So yeah, let's go ahead and swap these wheels out real quick. Boys, had to switch cameras. My other camera completely died with all like 5 or 6, 7 batteries I bought apparently, but probably from shooting that 20-minute video outside. But car's back on the Style 5s, as you can see maybe. But yeah, she's all back on. So just got to get these Epsilons cleaned up. So we'll probably clean those up another day. But car's back on the Style 5s. I probably won't drive it too much this year anymore. Obviously, it's already towards the end of the year. It's gonna start snowing here probably next month. So I probably won't drive the car. I'm just gonna go ahead and cover it up with the car cover. And yeah, I'll be sure to post some updates on the stroker motor and what's gonna be happening with that. But like I said, I'm just saving up for the pistons. That's the most amount of cost right now for the build itself. So hopefully you guys liked the video. Like I said, the M20 is definitely tired. Cylinder 1 and cylinder 6 are both the worst, with 6 being the worst at 110. But yeah, hopefully the new motor is going to be completely wild. It's going to be a lot more different than what's in the car now. Obviously the stock motor, I'm maybe getting 110, 120 horsepower to the wheels, to be honest. So yeah, the new motor, we're shooting for between 220 to about 250 to the wheels, with the ITBs and everything, and the tune with the standalone that we're doing. So it's not going to be anything crazy, but from what it is right now, it's going to be a rowdy motor for sure. It's going to be raised when it comes to the red line, because he's redlining about 6,500, so the red line is going to be to about 7,000 or about 7,200 on the new motor. Just depend on what the builder says. But yeah, that's gonna be coming here soon. So I'll probably be taking a couple months off from content, like I said, until the money starts picking up for that. I have done a lot of episodes this year, so if you guys want to check those out, it's always in the playlist. But yeah, we'll see you guys next year for another year of content on the car. Next year is definitely gonna be the biggest part of doing stuff to the car, because obviously the new motor, possibly new paint and the body kit mounted, and new interior, and basically just the whole 9. So the biggest thing is obviously the new motor, so I can actually drive and enjoy the car. So if you guys did like the video, give it a thumbs up. Be sure to check out the video I did after this or before this. I'm not sure I'm going to edit it. But check that video out if you guys are not E30 owners and you guys are getting into E30s or you want to get an E30. I just kind of give you my rundown on what I think about, or what I've had to go through with the car, and just what I would think that you would be experiencing owning the car for a long period of time, for like a build or whatever. But that's it, boys. Thanks for watching the videos as always this year, and see you guys in the next videos. Peace. M20 stroker coming up, baby.